Well, let me just start by talking about the media, industry in general. I think, what you're seeing is consumers are in control. I think, they want choice, right? They want convenience. They want to know the price. So I think media companies really have to satisfy that appetite. And really, all of these changes are really being driven by advancements in technology. So we're really enriching the consumer experience and really increasing the value proposition to them. We jokingly say there's really 32 hours in a day, because when we look at how much time consumers are spending on content, it doesn't add up to 24 hours in a day. And so they're obviously multitasking. So I think all of these companies are investing, again, in premium content, which drives, time spent, which ultimately drives the business model.
And so what is the thesis behind your new SPAC? What types of acquisitions are you looking for?
Yeah, sure. So look, I think for us, it's going to be obviously media driven. So the way we say it is tech media driven. So we have assembled a team that, again, is really unlike any other SPAC that's out there because of the depth and breadth of the team. And so these are colleagues that I've worked with before. They're subject matter experts in their area. And really, it's meant to really de-risk the transaction, making sure the entry point on the valuation is the right entry point. And then it kind of grows from there. So it will think about, again, media in general, but tech-driven media where technology is enabling, consumers to enrich the experience, as I said.
Just this morning at the Goldman Sachs Communacopia conference, Bob Bakish, CEO of Viacom-CBS, he was bullish on Paramount Plus, which you were very involved in launching back when it was named something else at CBS. And he was, sort of optimistic about the streaming space in general. But there is this question about whether some of the streaming players like Paramount Plus, some of these media companies are subscale when you're going up against the Disneys and the Netflixes of the world. What do you think is going to happen next? Do you think we'll see even more consolidation?
Look, I think there's natural that there's going to be more consolidation. I don't think everyone is going to have 200 million, subscribers to be successful. So I think you have to kind of monitor, how you define success, and, the markets will ultimately determine, the valuation of that. So I think there's room for more than just a few players in that. But the premise of really the Viacom-CBS merger at the time was to, put all of this content together. And as you said, Paramount Plus is really, we launched CBS All Access in 2014. So that's quite some time ago. So what we learned there is we started with really serving the super fan. And then we had to, keep increasing the content load because the appetite for that content continued to grow. So we knew we had to add more and more content to that offering. And again, and then expanding globally, I think is certainly, ambitions that certainly we have, at our SPAC. We look for companies that are, high quality companies, the ability to scale. And again, we like that direct to consumer relationship because of the data, you receive. So I think you're much more effective in how you program and how you market to those customers. So again, I come back to technology is really enabling all of these business models, these offshoots for growth. And so I think it's a capital allocation and how some of these large media companies prioritize capital.